Hero Time starts now.
Hi, this is Reba Burr. I'm the English voice of mine on the anime Ascendance of a Bookworm, and I'm an anime maverick.
From the land of crazy hairstyles and overly ridiculous weapons, it's time for the Anime Mavericks podcast. And now, here they are, your Anime Mavericks.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Anime Mavericks podcast, the official anime podcast of RVT. We want to thank you guys once again for joining us here this week on The Shades.
I'm Yummy
and I'm Kid Crystal.
We, of course, are your Anime Mavericks, and we're here to bring you all the anime news, reviews, and interviews that you crave. So, Mavericks, how we doing this week?
Same old, I guess.
Another quiet week, I assume?
Yeah. Yeah, just a quiet week.
And not every week can be full of exciting adventures, unfortunately. How about you, Kier? How you doing?
Boring.
Wow. Slow week, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't really think of anything. Some new temp started. My parents have a cherry cherry tree in the backyard, and that started blooming. So
Ooh,
that's at peak
nice.
bloom right now. So that's cool.
Hey,
So I have to go over and look at it later.
Like the only thing to note is my dad got the Pfizer vaccine, the first dose.
Yeah, since we last spoke, I actually got my first dose of the Moderna vaccine. Beginning that, got that. I think it was actually the last episode we had that happen. But as for myself, of course, as some of you guys know, I've been starting to work out at the gym again lately. I've had my first full week. I went today, but unfortunately my back just was not cooperating with me. So I'm gonna have to go back tomorrow to actually do the full workout because I only did my cardio. I need to start doing some core training tomorrow. But
yeah, it happens. Just just don't injure yourself.
no, that's
So yeah, just take it easy if the body part says no.
Yeah, my back was just not playing it. Thankfully, my gym, we got the premium membership up over my gym, and one of the benefits is a hydro massage chair. And I could never use a regular massager ever again. Like, shy of going to a chiropractor, there's nothing better than that hydro chair, because holy crap, that thing worked out my backache like nobody's business. I went from, like, barely able to walk, I was in so much pain, to not even feeling it when I was done with that. So, tomorrow I should be good to go back to the gym and work out. Already seeing results, though. I've already lost, I lost a lot of water weight because I had way too much water weight. And I dropped off, I dropped, 15 pounds in a week from just water weight. So... But don't worry, guys. I've been taking care of myself. I make sure I stay hydrated when I do my workouts. I make sure that, I'm eating healthy. I'm not going too crazy here. I'm not trying to fast or anything like that. It's just literally that's how much water weight I had. I sweated it all out. But I make sure... I make sure to take
And
care of myself.
also, if you've changed up your diet, it's like if you cut down on certain foods, that causes you to shed some of the water. It's like that causes you to retain water. Because I noticed that I had done like Whole30, and I was like, oh, maybe this will stabilize. It's like this will be good for maintenance. It's like, no, I lost another pound. I'm like, God damn it! It's like because I had because then I wasn't having any any grades whatsoever. So
Yeah.
it's like that could do it too once you start, because you don't have all
Well,
the
I
extra
haven't
food
like
in
a
your
drastic change to my
system.
diet or anything like that, so I'm not too worried about that. It's just, I think it was just literally working out, my body trying to get used to that. Yeah, it was just like, oh, so we're gonna be using all this energy now. Okay, let's just get rid of all this now. We don't need this anymore. But otherwise, I'm doing really good. Like, mood-wise, holy crap, it's made such a difference. I feel so much better mentally than I've been in like years. So it's definitely showing some
Mhm.
signs of progress. So not in the mood to stop now. I think I'm ready to keep going. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that's what I've been up to this week. I'll keep you guys apprised of the situation as time goes on. See how I'm feeling as things go on. But let's get to tonight's show. Tonight It is indeed viewer's choice, so you guys decide what we're going to put ourselves through this week. And oh boy, I get the feeling that chaos is going to erupt because, well, it's you guys. Chaos always comes from you guys. Let's call a spade here. Carrie, you are one to talk.
I know. You're not wrong.
And then later on tonight on AMTV, we've got ourselves a very, we're going to be dealing with some more dancing girls because, you know, you always love some good dancing girls. You know how that is. Come on. Anyway, but first, it is time for everyone's favorite topic. It's the anime news of the week. And of course, starting us off as always is our anime informer, Yami Anji. What do you got for us this week?
I have I've got some. Darn, I forgot what I was gonna open this up with. I can't remember the quote now. But I've got I have some Madoka Magica news.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, you must not have got the memo. We switched the stories. Double check.
Sorry.
My
RBT
bad.
Entertainment. Well, yeah, Kira kind of changed it a little bit ago.
Oh.
I thought you'd notice that, but I forgot to remind you about that. Oh well. RBT Entertainment, never without a botch. All right, give us a minute, folks. We're gonna try to change that out. Let's try that again.
Okay, who gave them who gave Angie the wrong script?
That would be you, sir, in this case.
Yes.
Let me know when you're ready, Angie.
I had thought he was gonna pick this, and I was like, okay, and then
Yeah, he did at first. He changed his mind because he was like, he didn't know which one to pick from. They're both kind of in his territory.
My brain was telling me, don't make me choose.
see, I read the "Don't make me choose" line, and I didn't notice the change.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this right now.
Okay, so obviously I haven't read the other line.
All right, you ready?
Okay.
All right.
I have not read this one. I didn't read this one because I was like, oh, he's already picked one, so I'll just grab the other. Okay, so this is looks like are they Key? Are they a production company?
Yes.
Because they're having their first crossover TV series in October. Let's see. So it's going to be a crossover series, and their most popular visual novel and anime titles, including Kion, Air, Kanad, Little Busters, Rewrite. That's why it looks familiar too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Kaganado, I believe, is the name of the series that they're going to be doing.
Yeah, the series Kaganado. I wasn't. Oh, I got nothing. I've heard of these. I've just never really watched most of them.
I have
a little bit before my time.
Yeah.
With anime.
I've heard of, Canon and Air and Clanad. Clanad especially, good God.
Yeah.
Clanad After Story, I've heard was enough to bring some people to tears.
Yeah. So it looks like, so it's like, so all those girls are going to be meeting in cute chibi form.
Jade, does this sound familiar to you?
Just a tad, yeah. I distinctly recall another studio doing the same thing with 4 of its top franchises, adding a few more along the way and chipifying them and putting them in a unique setting.
It's comedy and nostalgia, because we've seen this already.
Ah, and I see our Nightbot has finally stepped into play. Unknown name, clearly a bot name, tried to post a link, probably a spam link, and bye-bye!
Oh, fun.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this will be interesting. And a lot of these series, like you said, this is before your time. A lot of these series are very old. Canon debuted back in 1999, Air in 2000, and Clannad in 2004. And I remember Little Busters. I've heard that name before, but I don't recall much about it, and I've never heard a rewrite.
Yeah.
You know what the
Yeah.
funny thing about the animated versions? Canon and Clannad at first, in 2002, Toei was the one that did Canon, and they did a Clannad movie in 2007. However, a lot of people say those were bad,
Yeah.
so they switched it over to Kyoto Animation.
And of course, if anyone knows the work of Kyoto Animation, you guys know that those guys don't fuck around when it comes to animation quality, and that's probably one of the reasons why Clannad is the most remembered of the group. Also, Little Busters was made in 2007 with JC staff adapting the series in 2012. Rewrite apparently came out in 2000. Actually, Rewrite came out in 2016, the anime version by Studio 8-Bit.
And from what I've heard, I think more series will be included later. So we may possibly see series like Angel Beats in there somewhere.
That's what I was thinking too. I mean, I could imagine seeing Angel herself popping in there. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, it says there'll be more to I guess more to come, but I guess that's their initial launch lineup.
Yeah,
So yeah,
and
so
and
you'll have to
and
watch the whole thing to see.
indeed. And bear in mind, this is we mentioned a certain other series, and for those who didn't get the hint, we were talking about Isekai Quartet, but they weren't the first ones to even do this whole big crossover thing either. You know, people behind Fate did their own kind of thing with that years ago.
If I remember correctly, didn't Clamp also did a couple?
Might have. I'm not 100% sure there.
I think I remember something called Clamp in Wonderland or something like that. I don't know the details. I haven't seen that.
It's hard to keep track of all this. So this is not really this is not a new thing by any stretch, but given that it's key, that'll be interesting. And let's see. Does it say? It doesn't say who's doing this one. It might be in house.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Cause I don't see any indication of a studio that's going to be making this. We'll keep our eyes peeled on it and see. They might have a studio in line for this. Who knows? Anyway, so let's move on from there. And of course, we kind of already gave away what our next story is going to be. So, Kier, what do you got for us?
8 freaking years. It's been 8 freaking years since we see these girls again. No, the spinoff doesn't count. Ladies and gentlemen, they got the band back together because we're getting a 4th Madoka movie.
Yep.
In the 10th anniversary online event earlier this week, they announced the 4th movie, Gekijoban Moho Shoujo Madoka Magica, Walpurgis no Kaiten, aka turning the tide of Walpurgis. It's going to be the official sequel to Rebellion. And let's just say Rebellion is very divisive when it comes to the fans.
Yeah.
I know Shade hasn't seen it. I have.
No, hold that thought. I may not have actually seen the movie itself, but I have seen our buddy, our fellow reviewer SF Debris' video on the matter. I know the story of Rebellion. I know what the fuck happens there. Yeah, I could see why this was pretty divisive because that ending.
We ain't saying spoilers here because you need to go watch the movie for yourself.
Yeah. The twist that happens near the end of Rebellion is completely almost upends the main storyline. It's that bad. It's that ridiculous. Whether it's good or bad is left open to interpretation, honestly. And so following up from that is going to be interesting to see what they have planned in regards to, most specifically, the relationship between Madoka and Homura.
Do I even need to say it? Jade, do I even need to say it?
I think everyone else gets the hint.
The tagline for this is, now let's continue the story. And when I said they brought the band back together, I was not kidding. The quartet is back together, and the Japanese cast is back together again. Director Akiyuki Shinbo, scriptwriter again Orobuchi, character designer, composer, everybody. Even the freaking cast in the Japanese one. Freaking Aoyuki is once again back as Madoka.
Yep, they are. It is a full revival, a full reunion of everybody. So right away, I'm already excited because yeah, Urobuchi's writing, and of course they're getting back Yuki Kajira for the composition. At the very least, this will be a musical treat that will be absolutely insane.
Oh, you know what's funny? Orobuchi stated on Twitter that he wrote the script, and this is gonna be my one, after he finished working on Kamen Rider Gaim. But before he started working on Thunderbolt Fantasy.
Oh boy, this is going to be interesting to see another Madoka movie. If you have not checked out this series, I will warn you in advance. I think most of you already know, like, the reputation of Madoka Magica is pretty well established at this point. Take away the side story that happened, because that is its own beast entirely, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But the main series of Madoka is a full-on deconstruction of the magical girl genre. And if you know what that term means, you should already have a pretty good idea of what you're getting yourself into.
Heck, Shade and Mildred did a geek watch on that.
Funny you mentioned that.
But if she's in the chat, sorry, YGM. I know you're a bit traumatized from that.
Yeah, well, it doesn't help that, some of the people on our server like to annoy everybody with QB posts all over the fucking place.
Bunny cat's a dick.
Bunny cat's a dick. Anyway, let's move on from there. That brings me to my story, and if you were following me on Twitter or on Discord, you probably saw this one coming, but I just have one simple question. Who in the ever-loving fuck thought this was a good idea? No, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. I want names. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I never thought in my life I would be saying this, but we are going to have a collaboration between Crunchyroll and the World Wrestling Entertainment.
Jade? So?
You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna give you that one. Where's my button on that? Here it is.
If I was...
What? How? Why? I have so many questions!
If I didn't, the chat would.
Yeah. Yes, this is a thing, ladies and gentlemen. WWE President and Chief Revenue Officer Nick Khan revealed during a webcast of the WWE's first quarter 2021 results on Thursday that it has sold a multi-episode anime series to Crunchyroll.
They're just trying all the things, I guess.
Yeah. See, here's where I have issue with this. Now, I've shared this story on several places, and I got a lot of different feedback on this article. here's where I take issue. If anybody in WWE's creative team is involved in this production, I'm out. Fuck it, I'm out. Because anyone who follows wrestling knows that WWE's creative team, there's no creativity to be found there. If an entirely different staff is working on this series, I might give it a fair shake because who knows? They might actually be able to they actually might be able to turn shit into gold. I don't know. You know, the thing of this is, and this is where I take issue. What do they plan to do with this? Like, are we going to see something like Tiger Mask Double? Are we going to see something like Kinnikuman? Are we going to see something like that? Or are we going to see a generic sports anime? Like, the thing is that this is so early. We don't know nothing about this. We don't know what studio is gonna be working on this. We don't know who's writing or producing or composing. We don't know anything. All we know is that this is a thing that's happening now. But I honestly don't see this being very good because WWE doesn't have much to work off of. Like, the best I can see out of this is a pretty decent wrestling story, but I'm like, why does this need to be a thing? Why can't we just do this with generic names and not connected to WWE? There's nothing that WWE could make that needs to have WWE involved for it to exist. This is a marketing grab. This is a cash grab, and a very blatant one at that.
Yeah, I have to agree. It's like, yeah, I can't see where they're gonna go with this.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean,
odd.
if this was in the 90s during like the New Generation era, or maybe some aspects of the Attitude Era where they had a lot of unique characters, okay, fine. I could see something interesting coming out of that. You know, stuff with like the Undertaker and Kane and Mankind. You know, again, New Generation area. Pull up stuff like pull out all the Moonlighters that they had back in the day. You know, get a story involving the Repo Man, you know? Or Doink the Clown.
Or the Goon.
Or the Coon. There you go.
Oh, good Lord.
You know,
Yes.
the only format I can see this possibly working is basically those mini. It's going to be mini episodes, anime style mini episodes which are like loosely based on discarded locker room antic ideas.
Yeah.
That was the only thing that would be remotely entertaining, I think.
Yeah, because like anything else, they're gonna have to completely just take these. Like they're obviously going to be using the WWE talent they have as characters in the storyline, but funny you mentioned that, Guts. I was just about to fucking go there. The only way they could make this work is either a basic wrestling storyline that any studio could have made with any generic characters, or they're gonna have to take those wrestlers out of the ring and do something crazy like they tried to do with Slam City, and there's a reason that didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Then again, that was simply there to promote a toy line. I wouldn't exactly call that. I don't think they ever planned to make anything big out of that. Let's be frank.
I reiterate my yeah.
That's why I don't see much good coming out of this. I want to give it the benefit of the doubt, but the more I think about this, the more I'm just like, no, there's no good coming from this.
My brain is just zoning out from this right now. It doesn't even want to. It's basically pulling a Homer Simpson going, oh, you can stay, but I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. So, needless to say, though, when inevitably, because I know how some of you fuckers are, this will end up on the watch party, we've already been talking. Maddie has every intention of being there for that, because he knows he's kind of obligated.
Mavericks first, but it test waters.
Mavericks first to test the waters. But even then, it's going to end up on the watch party, and I'm going to have to let Maddie know that day. Maddie, clear your schedule. You're booked. And he knows it too. He knows that day is coming when this thing drops. Oh God. Hell,
Chase,
we might not even wait for the wheel. We might just plan a day for that.
Chase, am I the only one that's scared?
No, I'm just better at hiding it. I'm just better at hiding it at this point. Trust me, it's not just you. Son of a bitch. Anyway, that's the news for the night, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to get to the anime of the day. Thus, it is time for us to see what you motherfuckers put us through this week. I hope you are gentle, but I don't hold my breath on that. Let me just double check one thing here. Never mind. Randomizer away! I did not mean to click that. Son of a bitch.
Oops.
Oh well. And it looks like we're ending on... High school prodigies have it easy, even in another world.
My isekai senses are tingling.
Hark! Do you hear that? It sounds like the roaring engine and the loud horn. That must be Truck-kun arriving for its next meal. Link is in the chat for you guys. Yes.
Who suggested this again?
That one was from JVK.
Ah.
He was the one that put this one on the list. Oh, voice with a big sigh. That's a red flag.
What did he say?
He just literally said big sigh.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Oh, dude, if you're going to do it right. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Oh, God, voice. What do you... I don't think I want to know what you mean by that. Don't answer that, please. He says, you think Truck-kun was involved? But we're one-upping this.
Oh, crap.
You realize how bad... okay. You did... First thing I thought of when you said that. You think Truck-kun was involved, but... It's the way he said that. That's the first thing that popped in my mind was freaking JoJo.
Yeah, and it screwed up your mic, too.
Ah, son of a bitch. Yeah. You think Truck-kun was involved, but Konotita! I think Gardner was trying to avoid that, but it's like, nope. Nope.
Good Lord, we'll be here all night with this, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and get this started, ladies and gentlemen. High school prodigies have it easy, even in another world. Episode 1. High school prodigies have arrived in another world. God, I love those episode title links, huh?
I know, right?
Anyway, in 3, 2, 1, play.
Someone's been to the market. We have
We're in a fantasy world and suddenly plane crash.
Well,
Well, that's a sign.
What is this, anime lost?
at least someone saw the plane crash. So she's building a space station?
Oh, we have samurai.
Yeah, we have a sword guy. Okay. Oh, sword girl. But
Hi, Christina V.
Yeah, I was just thinking that voice sounds familiar.
didn't she have a hairnet on?
Okay, how many of these voice actresses how voice people do I know in this show?
Quite a few, actually.
Ooh, they're in Dubai. Did he start off in Bitcoin?
Wait
God, it's an underage kid.
a minute, Carl from Bladesburg, what are you doing in this show?
He doesn't look like he's in high school.
All right.
I know, I
Middle
know.
school at best.
He looks like a
Yeah.
fifth grader.
Ah, the sky tree. I hate it.
I like Kira Buckland.
You're good. Okay, you're getting too damn good at that.
He cheated and look check beforehand. Yeah.
So we have a high schooler as fucking prime minister?
Ah, he'll be out before you know it.
What? Wait a minute, was that Chris Hackney?
Yeah, you're lucky to be alive.
Oh shit.
And what about the pilot? And
Wait a minute here.
Yeah, I recognize that
such
voice
a
too.
fancy elf name.
Cassandra.
Red
Funny,
hair and
we
a
were talking. Funny, we were talking about Madoka earlier.
It's rare to see her in a chipper role like this. She's usually more aggressive.
Unless you count the bunny cat.
At least having only made it with milk, so there's dairy in it. That has protein.
Wait, what is she doing? No. She's not doing what I think she's about to do.
Ugh.
Oh, good lord.
Oh,
Yeah.
whoa!
Oh, hello! Saw that
Ugh.
coming.
Yep. Little too graphic for me.
Yeah. And then we're going to keep doing it. All right, brace yourselves.
Oh, good lord.
And drink broth.
Oh, good.
My
Oh, that's
God.
what! That's what! Sure. Son of a bitch, I know her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn lucky. And now there's a dragon.
No shit.
Now a time jump.
Huh. Wait, it's been a month already? What the fuck?
Oh, they said they made her full recovery, so yep, time jump.
Still.
What?
Well, at least one of them's having the appropriate reaction to all this.
I know, right?
It's amazing how something as simple as a little butter can just make all the difference.
No shit.
What? Mayonnaise? I thought that was butter.
Okay. Note to self: see if I have any Japanese mayonnaise, and then
Right?
go bake a potato.
I need to try Japanese mayonnaise one of these days.
I know my local Walmart sells them.
That sounds cliche as hell.
Right? I know that voice. Hi,
Yeah.
Billy.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Erica Mendez and Erica Hollinger is in this show.
Yep, I know.
Erica Mendez voiced 2 of the 7.
That's your problem, pal. Mm-hmm.
Did she build a satellite or a cell phone tower? That is terrifying.
See, your threats would hold a little more weight if you knew what you were up against. You got a ninja and a
It's samurai
samurai
and a
going
ninja.
against you.
We didn't think this through.
And it seems even our politicians got some skills.
Mm,
Nanayo? Aha!
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the case. Magic!
Shut up, you weirdo. Okay, so interesting OP.
A bit too generic for my taste.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Okay. I found two things that are funny with this show. Not the show, but when it came out, and this show came out in fall 2019. It got its ass kicked by freaking Cautious Hero.
Oh, the irony of it all.
Wait,
The irony of it all.
wait. That's not the kicker. The studio number 9, guess what other show they released on the same season?
Oh, in the same season. Okay, what show? Oh, I
Yeah,
see. I
he got
see.
his ass kicked by his own studio.
Yeah, I see exactly what show you're looking at. For those who are wondering what we're getting on about here, Studio Number 9, or Studio Project Number 9, more specifically, yeah, literally the same, almost within a week of this coming out, another isekai series they did came out. And I just have one question for you all. Didn't I say to make my abilities average in the next life?
The sweet irony.
Yeah. That being said, right away I see a massive problem here because isekai, the trope being having an OP protagonist, okay, fine, I get that, but now we have 7 OP protagonists.
Yeah, and nothing's really grabbed my attention about any of them that really
No.
makes me invested yet.
No, not really, no.
No. Ironically, this started to bore me.
Yeah.
And rarely do anime bore me.
Right, and also on top of that, you could see immediately within just this one episode, Tsukasa is going to be walking that fine line into Gary Stu territory, and I get the feeling he might end up crossing it.
Doesn't help with the openings. Basically giving away some clues.
Yeah. I mean, okay, fine. He's a politician. I get that, he's a good talker. Okay, cool. But he was able to fight an Imperial Guard with martial arts. When up until that point, there was never any indication that he had any kind of martial arts training. Shinobu and AOA kicking ass, okay, fine. Makes sense. It's a ninja and a samurai. We get that. Cool. But then all of a sudden, Tsukasa goes and fucking suplexes a guy. Now you're starting to cross some lines there. You're just getting stupid at that point.
You are this close to making me say that line, and his fucking name is Tsukasa. Chase, you know where I'm going with that, and I'm stopping it right there.
Yeah, hold your card. Hold your card.
I already used that. Remember? Because when I was talking about the Madoka movie, because
Fair
General
point.
Butchie.
Fair point. Yeah. So again, well, fair enough. But that was related, so I'm not gonna hold that one against you. But in this case, hold your fucking card. Everything about this, like, if it's either generic or way too obvious where they're going with. There's nothing hooked me. Nothing about this show hooked me at all. We brought up average abilities. At least that show had a hook. And that was a lead protagonist who was super OP. But there was a hook because she was A, cute as fuck, and B, her struggle was trying to not be overpowered. She was trying to be average. She wanted to get away from that idea, and she wanted to do something different. So there was a hook there, and seeing her having to, can't hold herself back when every situation kept forcing her to use her OP status to save the day. Like, that was cool. It was interesting. Here, no, they're like, oh yeah, we're all a bunch of high school prodigies. We're gonna save the world. Really?
No, no, just no.
Yeah, even Cautious Hero, and I did not care for Cautious Hero. I made that abundantly clear when we watched it for the watch party. But at least there, the hook got you. You know, there's a guy that because of circumstances always made sure he was he was overly prepared to the point of annoyance before going into any situation. You know, that was what made it interesting, even if that ended up falling flat on its ass. But, at least it had something to grab your attention, something that you go, wow, okay, let's see where this goes. Here, there was literally nothing.
Yeah.
These two enemies tried.
Kara, Angie. Go ahead, Angie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like just like I'm like it's like okay, it's like at one point I'm like really honest, I'm like, oh, I made our cell phones work. I'm like, okay, then she's like, oh, I had a I built I had a mini nuclear reactor in the plane and it survived the crash, and I'm like, I'm like, yeah, it's like I don't want. It's like, oh my god, you could have killed everybody. Why did you have a mini nuclear reactor on a plane? I've been watching too many disaster YouTube videos, some about atomic things, like when like with partial meltdowns in certain areas, and I'm like, it's like there was a fire. That's not good. You don't want fire near a nuclear reactor.
Right?
Okay, I call bullshit. I call bullshit on that. I'm sorry. I call bullshit on that.
Oh, no, I agree. With how wrecked that plane was and the nuclear reactor somehow remained fully intact, yeah, I'm sorry. That was way too convenient. Way too fucking convenient. No. You don't get a pass on that one, series.
You were starting to lose me during the show. Now you just completely lost me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not watching this.
Yeah, I don't think I even have to ask what that question. I think we are all on the same page on this one. That's a flat no for me as well.
Yeah.
And I've seen some other Annie-tubers talk about this, and yeah, they all kind of agree the same thing. Like, even Mother's Basement said this show was garbage. Said this premise just completely lost itself. Yeah, that's a hard no for me. Oh my god.
I'm gonna laugh at the fact that it got his ass kicked by its own studio. That's the pure definition of ironic karma.
JVK, I know you're the one. I don't know if you're watching this or not. If you like this series, if you were interested, I'm sorry. I know we gotta call it like we see it, and this show just did not click at all.
We tried. We really tried.
I'd heard the stories about this show going in. I'm like, you know what? Let me see for myself and see how it turns out. Nope, you lost me in one episode. If you can lose me that hard in a single episode, quite frankly, you're not gonna have an easy time winning me back.
Nobody, please. I'm not even gonna say it. I'm gonna change it.
Yeah, I think I know what you were going with. You know what? Let me check something here. I'm gonna check something. I don't think it is. No, it's not on the list. Okay, we're good. No, yeah, I'll straight out say it. Nobody put this on the list, please.
Might just to troll us. It's our audience. What do you think?
Yeah, I will delete it from the list if I see it. I'll tell them, nope, we're not watching that one. Speaking of which, I do need to contact somebody about it, one of their entries on the list, because I just saw something that caught my attention. That being said, as for the rest of you, don't be discouraged. Don't be discouraged. If you guys do have suggestions for anime you'd like for us to check out here on the show, the link to the submission form is located in the About section below, or you can use !AMP in the Twitch chat to do that, to get it as well. Give me a sec. Hey, bye.
Night, everybody.
Zachary's heading off to bed. But yeah. Rules are on the screen here. Only official websites and YouTube channels will be accepted. No straight comedy, shoujo, or drama anime because those are very hard for us to riff. 10 to 30-minute episodes only. First episodes only unless you have a damn good reason otherwise. And remember to provide a link to the anime along with the series title on the off chance your link goes dead. And with that, it's time for us to switch over and see what's happening on AMTV! As for tonight's video, what we are going to be checking, I found another video here. I believe this was a 2019 runner-up in the VCAs because there were a lot of those came out. Guts, thank you for all those, by the way. And this one features some old friends of ours from a previous review I've done. And it's a nice little short video. It's only a couple minutes, so won't be here long. Which I think is good because we've been going long tonight. But I think you guys will enjoy it. So let's check out tonight's video here on AMTV.
I'm blinded by the light, and I just ain't feeling right. I want to take me away. I've been captured by the sound and the love that I have found.
All right, there we have it. Light Dens by Mole AMV. Short, sweet, simple, to the point. Zombieland Saga is the anime involved on that one. And if you have not checked out that anime, by all means, please, I give it my full recommendation. That, I believe, was a Platinum Seal anime, and for fucking good reason. And I cannot wait for them to finish the dub of Season 2 of Zombieland Saga Revenge, because that looks like it's going to be so fucking good. So go check it.
I'm guessing that's going to be on a docket when we get to another sequel month for the watch party.
What the fuck do you think? Like, is the Space Pope reptilian?
Good point. Using that one against me. Huh.
Hey, he's used it on me how many times now? I think I've earned the right to use it every once in a blue moon.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I do highly recommend checking out Zombieland Saga. It is really good. Even if you're not really into the idol anime genre, which trust me, I'm not a huge fan of it myself, this is a series that I think helps bridge the gap because it's got some fun sci-fi things with the zombie aesthetic, and it's handled very well. And the character Totoro Tatsumi alone, whether you're watching the dub with Rico Fajardo or the sub with Mamoru frickin' Miyano, you cannot go wrong.
Heck, it's so good, even some call me Johnny is watching it.
What does that tell you? Yeah, he's not an anime guy, and he's watching it. And he's enjoying it. So, yeah. That being said, also, Move Around by Camo and Crooked, song of choice. I never heard of the artist, do not know the song. But what can you do? Still, good stuff there. Thank you, Guts, for that suggestion. Definitely on my list of good AMVs on that one. That being said, if you folks at home know of any good AMVs that we should showcase here on the show, once again, you can find a link in the About section below or use the !AMTV in the Twitch chat to pull up a link there as well. Rules are simple. Only AMVs will be accepted. They must come from their original sources, whether it be the creator's official YouTube page or their page on enemymusicvideos.org. And of course, be sure to provide as much relevant info as you can for the video on the off chance your link goes dead because, well, I need to know what the hell I'm looking for. Doesn't happen often, but every once in a blue moon, I've had that come up. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us here tonight on the Anime Mavericks podcast. We hope you guys had a fun time tonight. If you enjoyed tonight's show and you haven't done so already, make sure you give us a follow to keep up with all of our streams and more. And if you can, subscribe to get access to our exclusive Twitch emotes, our VIP Discord channels, and our loyalty badges. Speaking of Discord, if you have not joined our server yet, please do so. We're very active. We love talking with you guys. It's always so much fun. A lot of our guys are doing stuff. Yeah, Akira Coops has been doing gaming screen shares a lot lately. Definitely check those out. It's a lot of fun.
He's doing one right now.
As a matter of fact, there you go. And of course, if you can, consider giving us a server boost. It means better audio quality for the streams and a whole bunch of benefits for you guys. As for everything else, all of our commands are located in the About section below. Learn them, use them, love them, and they will love you. But in the meantime, we want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on RVTV. We are your Anime Mavericks, and we will continue to bring you all the anime news, reviews, and interviews that you crave. On the Shades.
I'm Yummy Angie.
And I'm Kara Crystal.
And we'll see you guys next time. Rock on!
Special thanks to my patrons like Voice and our Frozen Traveler. Subscribe today to make these streams even better.